Today I want to talk about, being into survival mode and how can that energy impact yourself, especially when you don't know that you are in survival mode. So, if you have ever felt like you constantly running, but you never really get anywhere, you feel like you're juggling like 10 things at once, and you don't want to drop anything, but you definitely have to juggle all of these things because you have that feeling of, if you don't do it, everything's gonna fall apart. Yeah, you you might be in survival mode. Survival mode isn't is not just about struggling, financially, or dealing with emergencies and all of these stuff. It's really deeper than that. It's really a state, it's a state where your body, your mind and your soul, they are in constant alert. You're not really like living your life, but you're just getting through whatever you have to do. So there's definitely that sense of you being disconnected with your feelings. You a little bit numb when it comes to your feelings and your needs. Most of the time when you are into that energy, you wake up and you're already tired. Your mind is already racing, with all of the things you have to do. And you definitely in that feeling or emotion of fear, because you have a lot of worries and fear of not being capable of doing everything you have to do uh, to stay into that survival energy. You feel like you have to push through the, let's say, the day or the months of the years. You have to do, you definitely have to do what needs to be done, but you don't really enjoy yourself. There's not really that sense of enjoying yourself, or making things that make you happy. When you are in survival mode, also everything feels so urgent. You just you just have emergency all over the place, either emails, requests, all type of responsibilities. So you can be feeling super sensitive in a way where you can snap easily, because this is your body, your energy, your mind feels overwhelmed with everything you have to do. So you can sometimes also feel like you have to isolate yourself. You don't really put yourself in. You don't really put yourself as a priority. Sometimes, in your day, you can totally forget to eat, or forget to take your breaks, or you don't take these moments, or you don't make that space for you to put yourself as a priority. Same thing comes with your dreams. If you're the type of person who had a lot of dreams, a lot of things that you wanted to do, but you never really quite did them because you were always into that survival mode energy. So you can definitely feel like your dreams are now, your dreams are now stopped, because you feel like dreaming now take too much of your energy, and you don't have space for that. You don't have space to make yourself happy. Let me tell you this way of living can feel normal after a while. You can get used to be into survival energy because this is something but on the long run, this is a draining energy. On the long run, that energy can get you sick, can put you in a lot of regrets, and staying into the survival mode energy can make you question after that all of your life, your decision. So this is not something you have to stay in forever. I know it's not that easy, because when you're gonna try to get yourself out of that energy, you're gonna feel guilty. You're gonna feel guilty when you slow down. You're gonna feel guilty when you want to take some time for you to rest, because that energy is gonna try to make you believe that by you stopping what you're doing, it's not good for you. So you're gonna feel guilty. That energy is gonna try to make you feel like by you resting is you being lazy. So it's not good. By you staying still is dangerous, because if you don't do all the things that you were doing before, something bad is going to happen. So you're gonna feel all of that at first. But here's the truth. You're not meant to live this way. I mean, you're not a machine. You're not a robot. You're not meant to be, draining yourself under all type of responsibilities and weight that you have to carry. A lot of times these weight are not even yours to carry, to prove yourself or make others feel better, because they feel like if you don't do that for them, everything's gonna stop. Or you feel like if you don't do that for the people around you, they're not going to be capable of doing these things, and everything's going to fall apart. That's a lie. That's a big lie. What you have to do now, it's really slow down. It's really slow down and ask yourself, am I surviving, or am I really living my life? Am I happy, or am I doing, most of the things that I'm doing, first of all, are not even for me? And no, I'm not happy. So you really have to take that with a lot of love for yourself and compassion and understanding. You've been doing a lot, sometimes for years. And let me tell you this, survival mode is not weakness. Survival mode is you've been super strong, but not in a good way for yourself. Now it's time to be super strong, but in a good way for yourself, where you put yourself first. You make space for yourself to rest. You make space for yourself where you're like, yeah, you're not gonna come and trouble my peace. You put yourself first. You say no when you want to say no. You just say no, and you don't feel bad or guilty about it. So take that time for yourself. Put yourself first. Be patient. Love on yourself. It's okay to rest. If you want to rest all day, it's okay. You're not lazy. Enjoy yourself.